I treated my HSA like a checking account. The IRS took $4,900 before I noticed. That is almost $5,000. It happened quietly. It happened through penalties. It happened through paperwork. By the end of this video, you will know the 7 mistakes. You will know the safe way to use an HSA. You will know how to keep your money. And there is a detail later that flips the whole strategy. It can change your retirement plan. This is about your HSA benefits. It is the triple tax advantage account nobody talks about. Welcome to Cash Flow Decoded. Now, real quick. This is educational content, not financial advice. Consult a professional before making financial decisions. But what I can do is show you exactly what is happening. But before I show you the solution, you need to see how deep this goes. Because one wrong checkbox can snowball fast. Meet Sarah, a 34-year-old dental hygienist in Arizona. She is careful with money. She thought her HSA was simple. She used it like a debit card. She swiped it at pharmacies. She paid bills later. Then, the letters started. Here is the trap. An HSA is not a flexible spending account. It is not a normal bank account. It is a tax shelter with rules. When you use it wrong, the IRS calls it taxable. Then penalties stack on top. Then you pay again. In 2026, the contribution limit matters. Self-only coverage is almost $4,500. Family coverage is about $9,000. If you are age 55 or older, there is catch-up. That is about $1,000 more. Your total can be nearly $5,500. Those numbers sound generous. They also create a ceiling. Go over it and you trigger taxes. Mistake 1 is over-contributing without noticing. Sarah changed jobs mid-year. Both payroll systems kept contributing. She assumed the providers would coordinate. They did not. Your employers do not talk to each other. At tax time, the extra amount becomes income. Then you owe income tax on it. Then you owe an extra penalty. The worst part is the penalty can repeat. It can hit each year, the excess stays. That is how a small mistake balloons. Mistake 2 is contributing when you are not eligible. Eligibility is not about your income. It is about your health plan. You need an HSA qualified high-deductible plan. In 2026, the minimum deductible is around $1,500. Family minimum is over $3,500. And the out-of-pocket maximum matters too. Self-only max is over $8,500. If your plan breaks these rules, you are out. New twist for 2026 changes eligibility. Bronze and catastrophic. ACA plans qualify as HSA compatible. That surprises people. Sarah saw a bronze label and assumed she was covered before. But her older plan was not HSA compatible. She contributed anyway. Those contributions become improper. The IRS treats them like they never belonged. That is where penalties begin. But here is what nobody tells you about your HSA benefits. Mistake 3 is Medicare enrollment. The rule is brutal. No contributions allowed once you are enrolled. Some people sign up for Medicare Part A automatically. It can happen with Social Security. Then their HSA deposits keep going. That creates retroactive ineligibility in some cases. Then your clean-looking account becomes a tax mess. Mistake 4 is missing the contribution timing rule. You can contribute for a prior year until the tax deadline. That is up to the April tax deadline. That sounds helpful. It also creates confusion. People think any deposit counts for the year they deposit. Your HSA custodian might default it to the current year. You must label it. If you do not, you can over-contribute. Here is the part that makes this personal. Sarah did not lose $4,900 in one swipe. She lost it through tiny errors. Each one looked harmless. She never got a warning in the moment. She got a letter later. That is how the IRS wins. Mistake 5 is using the HSA for non-qualified expenses. If you are under 65, it is taxes plus a penalty. Sarah used it for vitamins and a massage. She assumed anything medical counted. The IRS does not agree. Qualified expenses are narrow. Some require prescriptions. Some require a letter of medical necessity. If you cannot prove it, it can be disallowed. Then that withdrawal becomes taxable. Then penalties hit again. Mistake 6 is failing to keep receipts. The HSA is self-audited. The bank does not check your purchases. You are the record keeper. If you lose receipts, you lose the defense. You can still be right and still lose. Sarah had statements. She had pharmacy logs. The auditor wanted itemized receipts. She could not recreate them. Mistake 7 is not investing the balance. This one is quieter. It costs you growth instead of penalties. An HSA can be a long-term investing account. It can be used like a stealth retirement plan. That is part of the HSA benefits story. Sarah kept her balance in cash. Inflation ate it. She missed years of compounding. Meet Marcus, a 46-year-old firefighter in Pennsylvania. He has a family plan. He thought he was maxing correctly. He contributed about $900. Then his employer added more. He did not know employer money counts. He also paid his spouse's bills. Her plan was not an HSA plan. That can create disputes in audits. Drop a comment if this has happened to you. And that is when everything changed. If this makes sense, hit that like button. It helps more than you know. Watch this next part carefully. This is where it turns around. Step 1 is confirm your plan is HSA qualified. Look at the deductible. Look at the out-of-pocket maximum. For self-only in 2026, deductible should be around $1,500 or more. For family, it should be over $3,500. Out-of-pocket should be within the limit. If you are on an ACA plan, check the label. In 2026, bronze and catastrophic can qualify. But you still must confirm the details. Step 2 is confirm you are eligible this month. If you enrolled in Medicare, stop contributions. Tell payroll in writing. If you changed jobs, add up contributions across both employers. Do not guess. Log into both portals. Step 3 is set a contribution target you can defend. If you have self-only coverage, aim near almost $4,500. If you have family coverage, aim around about $9,000. If you are 55 or older, add the catch-up. That is about $1,000. Confirm your birthday timing with a tax pro. Step 4 is fix excess contributions fast. Call the HSA custodian. Ask for a return of excess contribution. Do it before you file if possible. You want the excess removed and reported correctly. That can reduce penalties. Step 5 is separate your spending and investing. Keep 1 to 2 months of expected medical spending in cash. Invest the rest for long-term. Use low-cost index funds if available. Keep it simple. The goal is tax-free growth. This is where HSA investing becomes a weapon. Your contributions can be pre-tax. Your growth can be tax-free. Your qualified withdrawals can be tax-free. That triple benefit is rare. It beats a traditional retirement account in the right situation, but only if you follow the rules. Step 6 is build a receipt system. Take a photo of every medical receipt. Upload it to a folder with the date. Write the reason on the file name. Add the provider name. Your future self will thank you. Step 7 is delay reimbursements when you can. Pay out of pocket if your cash flow allows. Let the HSA invested balance grow. Then reimburse yourself later with stored receipts. That can create tax-free income years from now. It is legal when documented. But what happened next changed everything. Now here is what this means for your money. Sarah rebuilt her plan from scratch. She stopped contributions during her ineligible months. She corrected the excess with her custodian. She set her target near almost $4,500 for self-only coverage. She kept receipts for every qualified expense. She invested the rest. The next year, she avoided almost $5,000 in penalties. She also captured about a few hundred in tax savings. Her stress dropped overnight. She learned her HSA benefits were not about a debit card. They were about control. They were about protecting her paycheck. So let me break down exactly what you need to do. Track eligibility first. Track contribution limits second. Track receipts like your audit depends on it. Remember the big red flags. Job changes can double contribute. Medicare kills contributions. Non-qualified spending creates taxes and penalties. Check your HSA benefits before Friday. Send this to someone who needs it before they lose another dollar. Drop a comment with the money topic you want exposed next. Hit like if this opened your eyes. Subscribe to Cashflow Decoded for more. Next week, another financial trap most Americans fall into.